Ego had made it to the top 5. The competition was getting tougher every day, but she kept going. Her fan base has grown so strong that everyone had her name on their lips. Tonight, however, she was more nervous than ever, so much that even Ken noticed. "Ego, you'll be called on stage soon," Ken said, approaching her. "Would you mind telling me why you are so nervous? This isn't like you." "I'm fine," she replied quickly. "I think I'm just stressed." Ken held her face gently in his hand. "Ego, you are doing just fine. After tonight, you'll be nominated for the finals. Look at me," he said, his voice firm but kind. "Remember how far you have come. Remember where you were coming from. And most of all, remember yourself." Just as he finished speaking, her name was called. "Now go out there and show them how it's done," he encouraged, tapping her lightly on the shoulder. It was like a wave of strength passed through her. She straightened up and walked towards the stage, the crowd roaring her name. Among the judges sat EJ, her eyes teasing on her, her smile dripping with mockery. Ego flattered. The moment she opened her mouth, she went off key. Gasps rippled through the audience. She froze, took a deep breath, and tried to center herself. She couldn't stand seeing EJ sitting there, mocking her. Then it hit her. If EJ is here, it means she's threatened by me. "I won't let you ruin me a second time," she murmured under her breath. With new resolve, she locked onto the right note and began to sing, an original song from her heart. The entire auditorium fell silent, spellbound by the raw, breathtaking emotion in her voice. Ego kept her eyes fixed on EJ until the very last note. As she finished, the judges stood up in applause except for EJ. When it was time for feedback, EJ discredited her performance, harshly criticizing her rough start, but little did she realize it was the fans who voted, not the judges. Backstage, Ego ran straight to the changing room and collapsed into tears. She had been holding them back for too long. "What does she want from me?" she whispered through her sobs. "Why does she hate me so much?" She bent her head, weeping silently. Then she heard footsteps approaching, stopping right in front of her. She could see the polished heels. She knew exactly who it was. Slowly she looked up and stood. EJ towered over her, pious and unapologetic. "What do you want?" Ego asked. "Huh? Do I look like someone who wants something from you?" EJ said, her voice dripping venom. "What do you think you are doing? You think joining this competition will make you my equal?" Ego stared at her in silence. "I got here first," EJ hissed. "I am the queen of this city. You can't take that from me. Pack your bags and go back to the village. Sing at the market square where you belong. Here, there is nothing for you." Ego blinked, stunned. "I'm not even the winner yet," she said quietly. "And you are already threatened? Now I see why you came all the way just to see me." She took a step closer. "But I have just one question, EJ. What have I ever done to you?" The question seemed to freeze EJ in place. She opened her mouth but no words came out. "You can't even say," EJ continued. "That's because I've never wronged you. You chose your path. Let me choose mine. You don't exist to me, just as I don't exist to you. Leave my changing room now." Her voice firm. EJ glared fiercely at her. "Read my lips," she said. "I will make sure I frustrate you." Then she turned and stormed out, brushing past Ken in the hallway as her guards followed. Ego collapsed back onto her seat and wept uncontrollably. Ken rushed to her side, gathering her into his arms as she sobbed on his shoulder. Meanwhile, EJ's car sped into the gates of the Don's house, a mansion dripping in wealth and power. She stepped out, certain as the guards opened the door for her. The Don, lodging by the pool, looked up in surprise. "My baby, how are you? How was the show?" You should have called, he said warmly, but EJ ignored his greeting, her anger boiling. What's wrong, my princess? Did the show not go well? He asked. I want that girl disqualified, she said, her voice soft but sharp as a blade. The girl, he frowned. What girl? The one making waves on the charm voice. I want her out, disqualified, removed. Didon leaned back, puzzled. You always say you do anything for me, she hissed. This is difficult, he said carefully. It's the fan who vote, not the judges. You have a lot of connections. You are a big partner to the show. Why is this difficult? She snapped. Didon studied her, understanding now. Oh, you are threatened by her, he said. No, I am not, she backed. I just want her out. She's stealing the spotlight that belongs to me. He sighed. But that girl is making us a lot of money. She's talented. You will always be in the limelight, baby. She can't take your place, my beauty. He walked towards her, trying to hold her. Leave me alone, she said bitterly. Maybe you've got your eyes on her now. That's why you won't hurt me. I don't, he protested. You remain my queen. I promise you, she won't take your place. He tried to lure her inside, whispering sweet, rotten of friend's comfort. EJ gave in, but nothing to bid her time, knowing she would still push him to eliminate her, or she needed a new plan, but she would try anyway. Later that night, back at Ken's house, Ego sat quietly in her room, still lost in thought. Ken knocked gently and entered with a tray of food. Ego, can you stand up and eat? I'm worried about you, he said. Despite everything, your fans believe in you. You made it to the finals. We ought to be celebrating. Slowly she sat up. Thank you, Ken, for everything you are doing for me. I will surely repay you someday, she said softly. Ken smiled. Repay me by eating this food, winning the show, and remembering that you can always talk to me. I am here for you, he said warmly. He was about to leave when she called out. Ken? He turned. I know you are wondering why I'm crying. It's because... But he caught her up gently. Ego, before you came here, I already knew who you were. I know everything, and I don't want you to give up. Not now, when we have come so far. He looked at her, his voice full of quiet strength. You will survive this world if you stay around people who genuinely loves you, not those competing with you. Eat your food and stop letting little things break you. Treat them the way they treat you if you want to survive here. He gave her a small smile. I will leave you now. I have an event to attend tonight. He left and Ego sat quietly, replaying his words in her mind, feeling their truth settle deep in her heart. Her phone vibrated violently on the table. She picked it up. A text message flashed on the screen. Leave the competition or you won't make it to the finals alive. Ego froze, the phone slipping from her trembling hands. To be continued, episode 7.